Hey everybody, Jay here, back out in the woods. Today we're going to use the brush cutter and we're going to blaze a trail. What we got here is, you've seen before, it's the EFCO 8740. We got the 8-inch brush blade on the end of it. And yeah, it's all greased up, all ready to gassed up, ready to go. We're out in the bushes here working on our trails, and yeah, we're going to continue on blazing a trail in this direction. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw you guys on the helmet. The purpose of today's video is going to show you how to use safely a brush cutter. So yeah, let's throw you guys on the helmet. We'll do a little voiceover and let's get rolling. Alright everybody, I'm going to pop in here and there and interject and kind of do some voiceover, but first things first here, as you can see, I'm kind of just revving the machine out, warming it up, making sure everything spins smoothly, and that's obviously the first sapling we cut here on the homestead. As you can see, you definitely want to use a strong enough string trimmer. This is obviously a straight shaft. This is built for this. I don't know if your regular weed whackers can handle this. That's, you know, for you to decide. But anyways, back to what we're doing here. If you look at the saw blade, you want to cut with, basically, if you're looking at it like a clock, you want to cut on the, call it 9 to 12, 8 o'clock to 12 side of the blade, the top left side. You want to use about that 25-30% if you're thinking of it as a circle. That's the safest cut. You can cut with the right side, the back side, but the problem is the rotation of the blade. You can get some kickback. This machine can get pretty gnarly, so that leads me to my next point. Make sure that you wear proper harness, make sure you wear boots, make sure that the saw blade is on there tight and torqued down to the right specification. But as you can see here, just keep, working it away. I'm using the straight shaft to actually kind of scoot the saplings away from me. Right there, I hit the log and it kicked back violently, as you can see, so you got to be careful when you do that. So don't try to be cutting limbs like I was off logs. Just stick to the vertical saplings. So yeah, let me jump out of here and I'll let you guys just watch and observe, and I'll pop back in here and there. Alright, so as I'm blazing a trail, you generally, it depends on what you're doing. If you're making just like a walking, hiking trail, you want to follow the path of least resistance. You don't want to be cutting down huge trees when you can easily go through, the small saplings here. We have, when I say thousands of these pine saplings here, we have so many on the homestead. I'm going to be using this brush cutter for the end of time. There's way too many pines here. They're overpopulating. I'm doing some forestry management, but that's a whole nother video in itself. But anyways, getting back to the brush cutter, the more you use it, the more comfortable you get with it. Another thing that's important to do is make sure you are cutting on the leaning side of the tree. So if the tree's leaning to the left, you want to come in work your way right to the left. Because a lot of times if you cut into a tree that's leaning right on you, kind of like that, it's gonna fall back on you. So that's just another tip there. As you can see here, this forest is raw. There's never been trails here before, so we're dealing with saplings, we're dealing with old roots, rotted stumps, you name it, we're dealing with it. This right here, I actually got a piece of crap stuck in the guard there, so always, again, finger off the trigger. Anytime you got to clean any clean debris out of it, I recommend actually shutting it off if you get something really lodged in there. As you can see, this brush cutter here is literally the perfect trailblazer. As you can see here, it literally knocks down anything in its path. All right, let me just jump in again here. It definitely gets really tangled when you start cutting a bunch of saplings and they all start laying and getting caught up together. It's definitely a pain in the you know what. What would be super efficient is if you had somebody behind you cleaning up the brush as you go. That would definitely be if this was a two-man operation. See, my wife was out here helping. We would both do these trails in a matter of minutes. But again, I'm just doing the rough cut in here. Obviously, I'll go through after and I will pull and drag out all the stuff I cut, see where we're at, check the ground, and yeah, but it works excellent. As you can see here, I'm following a natural opening in the woods here. Again, path of least resistance. Less effort for me to clear a path that's halfway clear than to blaze something that's super overgrown. Alright, so at this point here, I'm coming back on the trail. I realize that I generally favor, when I'm blazing the trail, I definitely favor the left side. So now that I'm coming back on the trail I already cut, I'm cutting all the stuff that I missed that was on the right side, but obviously now is on the left side since we're coming back. So you generally favor a side when you're cutting. That's what I've noticed.